Succession took the world by storm, with its cast reaching new levels of fame, opening them up for other iconic roles or creating a renaissance of their past credits. The Emmy-winning show follows the billionaire Roy family's fight for control over their media empire as the leadership of patriarch Logan, Brian Cox, comes into question. Succession is often called a masterpiece, but is it really its cast members' best work? Many have gone on to work on new projects that are receiving acclaim to rival the acclaimed show, others have past roles that shouldn't be forgotten. Either way, all of these titles are worth a watch. Peter Friedman. The Path. Succession's Frank Vernon had a prominent role in another drama series, the Aaron Paul-led series The Path. The Path follows members of a fictional religion called Mairism, as one of its primary members, Eddie, Paul, begins to question his faith in the movement. Friedman plays Hank Armstrong, a Mairist elder who remains sympathetic to Eddie after his shaken faith gets him cast out from the movement. This makes The Path an excellent companion piece to Succession, as Friedman's Frank takes on a similar fatherly role to Kendall Roy, Jeremy Strong. Nicholas Braun. Sky High. Long before claiming the role of Succession's cousin Greg, Nicholas Braun had a key role in a childhood classic film, 2005 Sky High. The movie is set in a superhero high school where budding heroes discover their powers, claim their crime-fighting pseudonyms, and find out if they earned the title of hero or dreaded sidekick. Sky High's main character is Will Stronghold, Michael Angarano, son of a famous superhero duo. Braun plays Zach Braun, a friend of Will's with the ability to glow in the dark. His confidence and self-appointed superhero name of Zack Attack don't prevent him from being relegated to the sidekick class. Though a family-friendly film may not be appealing to fans of Succession, it's a fun watch to see Braun in another lovable loser role, which he would completely perfect in the role of Greg. Sarah Snook. Predestination. Sarah Snook had a complex role in this 2014 Australian film. Predestination is a time travel story in which an unnamed agent, Ethan Hawke, of a secret organization is tasked with stopping crimes across time. The rules of the world create opportunities for paradoxes upon paradoxes as characters can interact with their past and future selves. The Shiv Roy actress plays two characters, Jane and John, the latter of whom is an intersex person who undergoes gender reassignment surgery after a difficult pregnancy reveals a lack of function in their female organs. It's always a challenge for an actor to play multiple roles in a single project, but as Snook proved by winning an Emmy, she's up to the task, and nails her predestination characters with aplomb. Brian Cox. X2, X-Men United. Succession's Patriarch was also the main antagonist in the second X-Men movie, which was released in 2003. In X2, the X-Men save the mutants by joining forces with the Brotherhood of Mutants. They unite against a common enemy, Cox's Colonel William Stryker, who is hellbent on protecting humans by eradicating all mutants. Stryker attacks Professor Xavier's school to steal technology that would allow him to create his own iteration of Cerebro, a computer with the ability to track mutants. As Stryker, Cox is definitely more of an unabashed villain than the cruel and abusive Logan Roy, whose moments of tenderness give his character nuance, but it's clear the actor is having a great time. Jeremy Strong. The Trial of the Chicago 7. The Trial of the Chicago 7 tells the true story of the titular anti-Vietnam War activists who planned a protest at the 1968 Democratic National Convention. Instead, they were arrested for crossing state lines to incite a riot. Filmed during Succession's run, the Kendall Roy actor played Jerry Rubin, one of the defendants and a founding member of the Youth International Party, or YIPPIes. The film was written and directed by Aaron Sorkin, with whom Strong has partnered on several other projects, including the highly anticipated The Social Reckoning, the upcoming sequel to The Social Network. While other Succession actors' best projects see them play characters similar to their roles in the HBO series, Strong's activist Jerry Rubin couldn't be more different than the privileged and entitled Kendall. Matthew McFadden. Pride and Prejudice. Before stepping into the role of Tom Wamsgans, Matthew McFadden was the Mr. Darcy to Keira Knightley's Elizabeth Bennet in the 2005 Jane Austen adaptation. One of the most iconic fictional romances of all time, Pride and Prejudice is the quintessential enemies to lovers story. Darcy has become a comical and relatable character through his blunt awkwardness, which poses the main obstacle to Darcy and Bennet's happy ending. McFadden brought this to life in the movie that has stood the test of time. His Darcy's romance couldn't be more different from Tom's disastrous marriage to Shiv. J. Smith Cameron. Rectify. Before playing Jerry Kellman on Succession, J. Smith Cameron starred in another prestige series, Sundance TV's Rectify. Rectify follows Daniel Holden, Aidan Young, a man freed after 19 years on death row when new DNA evidence contradicts his conviction for the rape and murder of his teenage girlfriend. Cameron plays Daniel's mother, Janet, who remarried during the time Daniel was imprisoned. Set in Powley, Georgia, the series unpacks Daniel's struggle to reintegrate into his community, as well as his loved one's complex feelings about welcoming him back. Receiving no Emmy noms, the series never got as much attention as it should have, which makes it all the better that Smith Cameron received 2 nods for her role in Succession. Alan Ruck. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Long before Succession, Connor Roy actor Alan Ruck starred in the iconic 80s movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off. With Matthew Broderick as the titular character, the movie follows a heist-like day of 3 teens playing hooky while their school's dean goes to great lengths to catch them in their lies. Ruck plays Bueller's best friend, Cameron, an anxious and reluctant follower of Bueller's extravagant plans. With a rich but strict father, Cameron lives in fear of getting caught and punished. Between Cameron and Connor, clearly, playing characters living under their father's shadow is Ruck's forte, though Connor is a much more comedic take. Sarah Snook. All Her Fault. Snook leads this new thriller series, which released all 8 episodes on Peacock on November 6. A regular day quickly becomes a nightmare when mother Marissa Irvine, Snook, arrives to pick up her son from a playdate and instead meets a mother who has never met her or her son. The show was branded as a limited series as it's based on a novel by Andrea Mara, though its buzzy early success has sparked conversation of a potential second season of All Her Fault. Jake Lacey, Dakota Fanning, and Sophia Lillis star alongside Snook, providing another ensemble of top-tier talent following Succession. Kieran Culkin. A Real Pain. Written and directed by Jesse Eisenberg, the family-centered road movie A Real Pain put an endearing twist on the odd couple buddy story. Equal parts funny and emotional, the story follows 2 cousins, Type A. David, Eisenberg, and Go With The Flow Benji, Kieran Culkin, as they take a guided tour of Poland after the death of their grandmother.